We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
Welcome to Insanity Check, everybody. It is a new month, and we have new and really disgusting stuff to share with you today. I am Ken, and this is Skirt Sauce. Hello. Today we'll be discussing, I guess, what could be considered one of our pet peeves.
It's a little bit more than a pet peeve for me. It's something that I'm rather incensed by for a variety of different reasons, but, continue.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you have those people who walk around with the end of the world signs, the time is nigh, repent, or, the fictitious God is going to burn the shit out of you when you die. Well, this is one of the things that we think is truly the sign of the end of the world. I received an email yesterday, and it's from this website called BuzzFeed, and it's called 26 Signs You Should Probably Get Off Facebook. We see it as 26 signs that we should have national executions at the halftime of the Super Bowl. But, you can be the judge of that. Basically, it's almost like the Darwin Awards. They have a list here of some of the most ridiculous, idiotic, stupid, and, things that really justify, blind homicide that people have posted on Facebook. He hates Facebook. He is not on Facebook.
I have not been on since December 2009.
And I'm on it, but, I am at the most pedestrian outside of Insanity Check at Facebook.com.
Before we even get to these actual examples, let me tell you why I am not on Facebook. And before anyone says that we're hypocrites because as Insanity Check, we're obviously on Facebook. But that's a business thing. That's something in order to get your brand out there. But as far as me personally, I haven't had a Facebook account since December 2009 because in the onset of Facebook, it seemed like a really good way to get in contact with friends and all the rest of that kind of stuff. But then they had a lot of privacy issues. I mean, they were doing things that was ridiculous, like they would allow you to separate your groups from like family and friends and coworkers. And then overnight, they would just change that without notifying you, which I thought was completely egregious. Then it came out that they were doing things like they would ask you to fill out all of these stupid surveys. And on the surveys, they say, hey, do you like pets? And if you like pets, what would you name your pet? Or what school did you go to? And all sorts of stuff like that. That seems pretty much, harmless. But then it comes out that those are the very same questions that they ask you to answer when you want to restore your password in case you lost your password. I said, these guys are just damn scum. And it gets worse and worse and worse. There's a situation that came out, and this was after I left, by the way, that mentioned the fact that Facebook, in order to serve you best, they track you after you log off of Facebook. Now get this, you're on Facebook from, let's say, 8 to 9 a.m. You're then on from 9 to 12 on the internet doing whatever it is that you wish to do, and they're tracking it just so they can say, hey, we're going to get background information and, tailor your ads and stuff like that on the side of your page. And I'm not with all of that kind of stuff. And I had a friend, I've had several people, comment and say, oh, why you got to be so paranoid? And I'm like, just shut your ass up. I don't really care about what you have to say because I have a right to want to protect whatever it is that I want to protect. And a good friend of mine, Buzz, that I went to high school with, brought up a good point. We were at a reunion for our high school, and one of the people that was running the reunion told us something about, don't you want to get in contact with all of your old friends? And he said, listen, all of the people that I want to get in contact with, I am in contact with. Anybody that's going to try and find me, obviously, I did not want to be found. So all of those people that might want to go, hey, Andre, yeah, I remember you from back in the days. If you were that important, I know who you are right now, and we'll be in contact. So for me, Facebook is run by the apostates of hell. I'm just not with all of that, and that's just my stance. And anybody that doesn't like it, whatever.
Now that we've had that little soliloquy,
exactly.
Okay, everything you said is basically true. However, my opinion is, Facebook is what you make of it. Like I said, I'm barely ever on. I've turned off, the birthday notifications. I've turned off the game notification. All of that shit that I don't deal with. but lots and lots of people, it's their lives. I've seen people who, before they go to bed, good night, Facebook family, see you tomorrow. Or good morning, Facebook family. Who the hell is this family they're talking about?
Exactly. Like people really give a shit about, go to sleep. I'm not the Sandman. I don't care if what time you go to sleep or something like that. I mean,
but these people have gone to new lengths. I mean, I knew, again, just from personal experience, I know the ridiculousness that people, oh my God, traffic is horrible. Look, see, and they take a picture of the traffic and they put it on Facebook. Don't care. Don't care.
Don't care.
But speaking of traffic, the first one on this list is just got into a car accident. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the title. I'm not even going to say this person's name because they don't deserve to have their name mentioned because they're Facebook scum.
Well, no. The initial person is not scum because, well, actually, no.
No, this is the
They're
person.
half a scum because if I'm bleeding, the last thing I'm going to be doing is updating Facebook.
But that's what I'm saying. So this guy is the one who did it, so I'm not mentioning his name.
Yeah.
But he wrote, just got in a car accident, bleeding everywhere. In
urgent care. Oh, no, that's a woman, man. That's
what, huh? Yeah, that one's.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, if you see that one, that's Facebook scum 1 and 2.
Yeah, you need to look at this.
Yeah.
So this person is like on the roadside someplace, holding in their damn guts or something like that, bleeding in urgent care now, and actually decides to update the Facebook status.
Because everyone, not his friends, not his family, everyone needs to know that he was in an accident.
Her friends, her family. This is a woman. It's a woman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. It is Alexis. I was reading Alex. It is Alexis.
All
right. Damn dumb.
Whatever.
Anyway, yeah. So, bleeding everywhere in a car accident needs to tell everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why?
Yeah, it's I don't. Maybe her physician was on Facebook at that time, and she.
Yeah, maybe he was. Maybe he's the one that slammed into. By the way, if you would like to call and chime in and explain to us why you feel people have the right to be morons and thus, worthy of execution, feel free to call in 718-369-0411, 718-369-0411. Conversely, if you happen to know a homicidal maniac who would do just about anything for $1.75, please give us a call. We'd like to know who this person is. We have some work for him.
Why just $1.75?
If we don't have to pay more, why should we? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
And think about it. This is Facebook. There's, 1 billion people on it now? That's a lot of people to kill.
Oh, yeah.
We can't afford that unless we get more sponsors. Anyway.
But wait. Before you even, so obviously the person that's injured is bleeding and still, wiping the blood off of her phone and updating. But this is just 2 of the comments. The first person says, I hope you're okay. That's not that bad because it's showing some concern. He did it in less than 60 characters, so he's been economical. That's good. The second person, I love you guys too. I love you guys too. How is that relevant to I am bleeding after a car accident?
Well, come on. I mean, there are 26 other comments. There could have been, and you know how these things spiral off.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be for another show. We must absolutely, address this at a later show. But, these things always spiral off topic to some very entertaining things, but that'll be for another show. Mm-hmm. But
so number two, you're robbing a house. You're robbing a house. Mm-hmm. Crime. It says on November 2011, this guy signed into Facebook from the computer inside a home he broke into before sprinting from the scene. Unfortunately, he forgot to log out
before he left. So
capital punishment.
Now I'm hoping, first of all,
just for being stupid, capital punishment. You have to kill. This is called preserving the race. This is called thinning the herd. You have to execute people like this because chances are he's probably procreated already. He will procreate again. And then what do you have?
And he looks like Buster Douglas. I mean, can you see this dude's face? This dude looks like Buster Douglas, for real. Now, do you think he had on gloves when he logged on? I mean, at least you think he had the presence of mind to,
You know what? That would be worse if he had the wherewithal
to put the gloves
on and then not log out. I am convinced that that's what happened.
Yeah. Oh, what a dick.
Yeah,
This guy's stupid.
For that, he should get done like the Green Mile.
Yeah.
Don't soak him with water. Just let him fry like bacon.
Going down the list, what's the next choice one? I mean, because there's one some woman trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Again, if you have this one, 8, Facebook scum 7 and 8. No, 7. It's just 7. You just got caught masturbating on a plane.
Okay, so you're in the Mile High Club with your fist.
Yeah,
okay.
you and your fist.
There's good bragging rights for that.
Yeah.
And so he gets busted.
Yeah,
with his dick in his hand.
Yeah. So it says he says so apparently they really don't like it when you masturbate on an airplane. Court in 7 days.
Okay, let's break that down. So apparently they really don't like it. Really? So there was something in his mind that thought that perhaps he had like a roll of the dice chance that dangling your dick in your hands in a bathroom with the doors open on a plane was acceptable?
Well, my guess is this. I don't know if every flight has air marshals, but maybe he didn't think. Maybe he doesn't even know what an air marshal is. Maybe he didn't know. Who's gonna? Okay, I need to bust my load all over this little box, and the pilots are flying the plane. The stewardesses are busy serving drinks and getting their asses pinched. Who's going to bother me? And who's going to do anything if I get caught? There's no one up here. By the time I get down, I'll run through the airport like OJ did, and I'll be free and home and doing whatever, and probably masturbating on the train or the bus on the way home. Wrong. So someone replied, laughing my ass off, and his reply was, yeah, dude, they are pretty serious about it. I'm looking at jail time. I didn't lock the door, and a woman opened it with her child, and she flipped out. The whole thing is fucked up. Kind of funny, but serious. Really?
Now, do you think he busted off when they opened the door?
Some people like it when other people watch.
No, but I mean, come on. The kid is already Meat's height. So, how do you get away from...
My guess, if that happened, he'd be looking at way more than 7 days. He'd had about 7 years. Yeah, that's quite vile. He would have about 7 years coming to him. Because what is that? That's child molestation?
Some kind of, it's definitely
especially endangering the welfare of a minor.
It's assault
no
with
doubt
high
about
volume projectile jizz. I mean,
it's
assault is something, everything. But
wow. Okay, you know what? We have a few more, but we have to take our first break. When we come back, there will be more of this nonsense, and
it just gets better and better. Trust me, the best is yet to come.
Execution. All right, we're out of here. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
We're trying to make it, baby. We